Nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous bases are basically two types: purine base and pyrimidine base. Purine base have got two types of amino acids. They are known as adenine, which is represented by capital A, guanine, which is represented by the capital G. Pyrimidine base are three types: amino acid cytosine, represented by capital C, thymine, represented by capital T, and the uracil is represented by the capital U. So there are the amino acids which are related to the purine and the pyrimidine. Purine, remember it, A and G. Pyrimidines are C, T, and U. Now, in the case of DNA and RNA, structure of the DNA and RNA, whenever we make the structure of the DNA have got four types of nitrogenous bases. They are known as adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. But RNA have got adenine, guanine, thymine instead of, or in the place of cytosine, they have the another amino acid which is known as uracil. So this is the important thing which is related to the RNA. RNA have got adenine, guanine, thymine, and uracil, and DNA have got adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. This is little bit difference between the DNA and RNA in the case of the structure of the nitrogenous bases. And apart from that, phosphoric acid also play a very important role to make the nucleic acid. Phosphoric acid, the molecular formula is H3PO4. Whenever we expand it, then it convert into P. Three types of functional groups are also present there, OH groups. Apart from that, the oxygen is also present there with the help of the double bond. It is attached at the fifth carbon of the pentose sugar. Each types of pentose sugar, this is the pentose sugar. First carbon have got nitrogenous base, and the fifth carbon have got the all types of phosphoric acid groups. Clear? Remember it. So in this way we can say that the pentose sugar plus the nitrogenous base plus the phosphoric acid, whenever these three terms combine together, then they convert into the nucleotides. Indirectly we can easily mention just like this. This is the pentose sugar, deoxyribose pentose sugar. This is the nitrogenous base. कोई भी nitrogenous base आप यहाँ पे ले सकते हैं. This is adenine, and this is the phosphate group. When these three things combine together, then they convert into the nucleotide. In a broad way, this is the pentose sugar. This whole structure, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pentose sugar is there. Carbon number 1, nitrogenous base is also attached. In carbon number 1, whenever the nitrogenous bases are attached, they are bonded by a glycosidic bond. Between the nitrogen and the first carbon, there is a bond which is known as glycosidic bond. In carbon number 5, whenever the carbon number 5, all types of phosphate groups, whenever they are attached with the help of the phosphodiester bond, because two types of phosphodiester bonds are present there, phosphate bonds are present here. So after the removal of the one water molecule, then they convert into the phosphodiester bond. So whenever the nucleotides are developed, or whenever the nucleotides are made up of, they two types of glycosidic bonds and phosphodiester bonds play a very important role to combine these all three things: pentose sugar, nitrogenous base, and the phosphoric acids. Now these all terms are related to the nucleotides. Now nucleosides, whenever the pentose sugar and the nitrogenous base, they both combine together, then they are responsible for the nucleoside. This is the pentose sugar and this is the nitrogenous base. With the help of the glycosidic bond, then they convert into the nucleosides. So nucleoside, there is little bit difference between the nucleoside and the nucleotide, and they are represented by this is the deoxyribose pentose sugar, and these are the nitrogenous bases. So that's all about the phosphoric acid.